of people are allowed to be lazy, and y'all don't attribute that to everybody in the race. But when it comes to Black Americans, all of a sudden Black Americans are so lazy just because some dudes, right, don't want to work. Just because a couple of dudes, all of a sudden that represents us as a whole group. Why is that?
Because we have proximity to Black Americans, and sometimes Peter pay for Paul. So if my coworker being lazy, that shit's gonna affect on me. Cause now either I gotta do more work, or I'm looked at as a try hard for just simply doing the bare minimum. So it's a problem when y'all can't even do the, not y'all, but some of y'all can't do the bare minimum. It's sad.
Yo, you said you're from Honduras, right? So if I people,
Okay,
right?
I think this
I
question
work.
wasn't for sure to answer. Yeah,
What?
because so this question wasn't for you to answer. Yeah, Keisha, I actually don't like generalization. I've been fighting for African Americans on my app, and Africans come at me. I fight for Africans, and some Black Americans come at me. I believe that we cannot generalize everything. Everyone is not the same. So until we actually stop generalizing everything, African Americans, Black Americans, Africans did this. Until we stop doing that, it will be actually a better place. So far as one or two people have done it to me, doesn't mean all of you are like that. We cannot say that. And I agree with you. And everyone should understand that we cannot generalize. We cannot.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But there's a high percentage of African Americans that are, I'm not saying all, but there is a high percentage that African Americans are lazy. That's a fact. Not all, but most.
Are you African American?
So can I ask if I went to y'all's home countries, can I
No,
not
no,
find
no. I
lazy
don't know
people
if
where
you know
y'all are
where.
from?
Bossman, where are you from?
My family's from Haiti, but I was born here.
Okay, so exactly. I mean, you are speaking from that side, but I mean, go ahead, Pink.
Everybody gets to have this scope on how Black American people are. So I just want to know, if I go to you all's home country, are there not any lazy people there?
Like
I doubt that.
when you go to Africa, the first thing you're gonna say is, "Dang, these people are hard working." Like you're not. It's not gonna be any room for you to say, "Oh, these people are lazy." You won't really. That's not gonna be the first thing you see.
And I guarantee that when you come to America, seeing lazy Black Americans is not the first thing that you're going to see.
Pink, Mariam, I think the issue which is going on is some of these people who are talking about African American in that way are not continental Africans. But at the end of the day, all boils down to continental Africans are saying this, continental. So if anybody comes up and speaking, please let them identify themselves, because we are too tired of all this negativity coming on us all the time, even though we are not the only people doing it, or we are not the ones doing it.
Correct. It's not just continental Africans that do this. It's
Let
other.
me say something real quick.
Wait,
I'm
no, because I was
Caribbean,
talking
y'all.
first. Can
I'm
you
not
give me a
African.
second?
I'm African descent. I'm Caribbean.
Okay, so again, it's not just continental African immigrants who are making these comments. It's also other Black ethnic groups saying these things as well.
Okay,
Also,
as far as
I
black
want to go
people
with what
go,
Pink was saying. I want to go off of what Pink was saying. If we look at Haiti right now, because of colonization and the French, right, putting Haitians into debt. If we look at Haiti right now, Haiti is a very messed up country right now. And that's not me taking down on Haiti because my grandmother's Haitian. I am half Haitian, right? But if we look at Haiti right now, it's very messed up as a country. If I, as a Black American with my wealth, go over there and build up parts of Haiti, and then I look down on Haitians and be like, "Oh, why can't y'all do what I did?" You see how idiotic that is, ignoring the history of Haiti.
okay, listen, black people are going to be somewhat dysfunctional. You got to understand something. You're talking
What?
about people who don't. You're talking about people who don't have a normal culture, and a lot of these people are raised in these dysfunctional single mother households. So
Hold on,
I
we're
don't.
not finna do that. No, we're not finna do that.
I
No,
don't.
y'all can have. No,
Excuse me.
no, we're not
No,
I
doing that.
don't
hold on,
really
please, hold on.
expect
No.
Let him
that.
talk. Let him
Okay, see,
talk.
that's my thing
No,
is
no,
whenever
just let him talk.
somebody's,
That's not for you to correct.
but you correct people. You correct
No, he
people.
is
Okay,
not African American. I'm trying to see who's going to correct him. So let him talk.
Mm,
okay. All I'm saying is, I don't really expect that much from black people, especially since they are raised, most of
When
them
you
are
when you say
raised in
black people, do
these.
you mean black Americans? Because be specific, because we're all
Yes,
black in here.
black.
Okay,
Oh, okay. I
exactly.
got you. No, I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm talking about black Americans, and most of them are raised in these dysfunctional single mother households where
You
they're
are
not really
saying some
taught.
very harmful, lying things, but I'm
It's
gonna go
okay.
ahead and let
Let
you
him
finish.
Ma'am,
talk.
Please
ma'am,
let him say it.
ma'am,
Let him talk because you pick it in
Ma'am,
after he get
Okay,
done. He
so
gonna
who's
get
gonna
asked
who,
questions.
ma'am,
who have
excuse
a
me,
single mom
excuse
or
me.
something?
African people have a strong culture. They have most of them are raised in with a father in a home where they are taught how to behave. They are taught how to make good decisions. Black people are raised in these dysfunctional single mother households where they are not taught
Bossman,
anything.
Bossman, please hold on. Just hold on. First of all, I want to know where you are going with this. And second of all, are you a continental African or are you
I
African
told you.
American?
My family was born in Haiti. I was born here.
So you are not. Don't speak for Africa. And I believe African American wouldn't want you to speak for them.
Okay, sir. Are you telling me that most Africans are raised in single mother households?
That is not for you to say, and it has nothing to do with this argument here. Because whatever you do, you try to incite war.
No, sir. I'm not inciting war. I'm just stating a fact.
But this is not a topic of discussion. It's a fact. They are here. African Americans are here. They can speak for themselves. Now you are talking about how they raise their people. Why don't you talk about how Haitian raise their people? Why you want to talk about their business? And why you want to talk about the African and how we raise our... I don't want that to... This comparison is what is bringing problems and chaos. Why do you feel the need
Sir,
to go there?
sir, that is a fact. This is
It's
not
a
fiction
fact
I'm
from
talking
where?
here.
Can you
No,
put it on the big
Bossman.
screen for him to show?
No. Listen, dude, listen. I don't gotta show anything. If you don't know this, then sorry, you don't know anything. This is a fact.
See,
You sound
this is the
crazy.
problem.
Oh
Hold on, this
no.
is the
Wait a
problem.
minute, wait a minute. Are you telling
No,
me that
hold on,
being
Bossman.
raised in a
Just hold
single
on.
mother household is a
Bossman,
positive thing?
how does that got to
Is
do
that what you're
with you?
saying?
No. What is your problem with that? How does that got to do with you? Is that what we're talking about here? And then you don't want them to come after you? African Americans,
No.
Black Americans are fighters. Be careful of whatever you're saying unless you are ready for the heat. Why do you feel the need to go there, though? Why? Why
And
do
you
you
know,
feel the need to go there?
I bet you I can
Can
find
I
plenty of
speak?
Haitian single mothers. I'm pretty sure it's plenty of Haitian single mothers out here. And to keep it a
Speak about
bean,
Haiti.
to
Can I
keep it a
speak
bean,
Oh
real
yeah,
quick?
guys. Is
go
somebody
ahead.
new on the panel?
Can I speak real quick?
Yeah, Queen Reigns.
Yes, I'm Liberian. I'm first generation born in the United States. I was born in Louisiana. Both my parents are Liberian. And I was raised by a single mother from the age of 10 until now. And what he's saying, it's a half truth to it. What I can say is having an African mother, I grew up with different values that I see some of my like African American friends who had single mothers. We grew up differently. But I do believe what he's saying is very biased. I can speak on that, Africans, the whole African versus the Black Americans thing. I've always dealt with that. I've never felt like I fit in with any group because if I'm around the Africans, I'm a kata. If I'm around the Black Americans, they telling me that, I talk too proper. I'm too white because my father was in the military and I was an army brat. So I grew up in Vilseck, Germany and all over the United States. So when it comes down to the Black Americans and the Africans, I felt like I didn't fit in anywhere. But I will say, in the past, I've worked HR as a human resource manager for a nursing home. And so I was around a lot of nurses, African nurses and Black American nurses. And I know this is going to be triggering or something, but the Black American nurses, they were lazier than the African nurses. Another thing that I've
Why
come
do we have to
across
be
is
doing this? Why is
Okay,
this
So
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 listen, so that's why I'm see. I
there
don't know
were
and I
why.
thought
no,
you just
No,
said
no,
I thought you
no.
just said that your
turnover.
mother. I
Nah,
thought you just said you was
The
you was raised by a
turnover was
single mother.
higher
You're
with
not a
African
continental.
Americans.
She's a
y'all
I
so
think you a
continental
jealous.
Yo,
liar.
African.
let
I ain't
her
gonna
speak
hold
her
you.
truth.
Why
This
y'all
is how I
so
know
jealous?
she's telling the truth because y'all triggered right now. No, no,
if
no,
you're
no.
not a
That is
continental
not how it
No,
African,
works.
she
don't
just
be.
stated that she was raised.
See,
I'm speaking.
this is why we keep fighting, because we keep
Hold on,
doing
wait.
comparison.
Hold on.
No, no,
One word.
Simon,
Just
hold
one
on.
thing.
Simon, hold on. Simon, hold on.
Yeah, Simon, 1 second. We gotta let them finish real quick.
This is why we don't want to do any comparison, because it's the comparison which is separating us. Why do we feel the need to be doing comparison?
Because the
This is not
topic is
fair.
why they jealous of us, brother. That's why.
No, show, please. You
So
need to
nah.
behave
I'm
yourself.
here. I'm here to defend. I'm here to defend. See, you see how we got to defend ourselves now. So to defend myself, 70% of the Caribbeans don't even know who their father is. All right. Now that's statistics. That's real statistics. The term jacket came. No. Don't mute me. Don't mute me.
Miriam, can you
Don't
bring
mute
up
me.
Sky?
Don't
She's
mute me.
Haitian.
Don't mute me. Because 70% of you Caribbeans, your dads, this is what they do. Let me walk y'all down.
What my dad
They
do? Tell me.
no. They bone. They get into it with this woman, and then they flee, right? And then they have a family with another islander, and then they go to the next man. Your fathers are all
My
nomads.
dad got 4 baby mothers.
No.
He took
Hold
care
on.
of all of them. What are you talking about?
Drop him. Can you bring up Sky? She said she would come up. She is Haitian.
Wait, guys. Simon, if you want to come back and be respectful, but let's not do that. You can defend Black Americans, but
The reason why I
We make
keep stopping
Caribbeans
them.
deadbeats, bro. We spend money on our children, bro.
So hold on. See, when you talk about somebody's culture, then they have the chance to talk about yours too, and then you will not understand why they're talking about yours in the first place. Why are you talking about them?
So Miriam,
You talking about me, T? Because I am a Black
hold
American
on,
by birth,
Miriam.
brother.
Wait, no, Miriam, I'm not gonna be here for long. I'm not gonna be here for long. I wanna set this record
okay.
straight. Just because you born in America, don't make you Black American. All
Oh yeah,
right?
you
No,
made me know
hold
that
on,
last year.
hold on, you
Definitely explained that to
scrub.
me last year.
Hold
I
on,
do.
you
I agree
scrub.
with him.
Hey, yo, you scrub. Stay on your mic, you scrub. All right.
Go ahead,
So
be
let me hold.
xenophobic.
You scrub. Stay on your mic. All right. So let's get that clear. So for
You gotta
all you
drop
migrant.
him.
No, I'm just gonna make this clear because it seems to be.
I'm not gonna lie, he was right on that point. Not because you born in America. My parents are Africans. All I know is Africa, and I was born in America. I don't consider myself as an American.
Me
I'm
too.
an African. I'm African.
But to answer the topic, they're jealous because bro, I got muted. They jealous because my parents.
Because you need to stay muted. You
No,
need to stay muted. You need to do that.
why are you being biased, bro?
Stay muted or you get dropped. Stay muted.
Oh, so you're gonna abuse your power like the white
I
man?
said stay muted. You are bringing the
You're gonna
VO,
abuse
conversation.
it like
VO,
the
VO,
white
You
man?
are
VO, VO. Just stay muted, cause I don't want you to get dropped.
stay muted. Control
I just
yourself.
got one more thing to add
Yeah,
before
no,
I
I'm
leave.
not gonna be here for too long. I'm not gonna be here for long. I don't deal with y'all on the weekends, all right? But y'all have a bunch of people wilding. So the last thing I'm gonna say is this, right? You have to have at least one Black American parent to claim any of our greatness, right? And that's where the jealousy comes in at. Y'all can't go 24 hours of just speaking on your own country's greatness or your own ancestors' greatness. And we can. Matter of fact, we could go decades, all right?
Yes,
We
we
don't need
can.
and guess what? Wait. And I know where this is gonna go. You could take all your little Caribbean or that 1 or 2, that 3% of Africans that tried to help or Caribbeans that tried to help. You could remove them all. And guess what? Our culture is still smoking. Y'all need to
Simon,
understand that
Africa,
part.
we're very proud of. We're
Yeah, no,
very
but I'm
proud.
prouder. How about that?
Simon, we're
How about I'm
very
black
proud of
and
our
I'm proud? How
culture.
about I'm black and I'm prouder? How about
Me
that?
too.
Right? How
Okay.
about you stand? How about I stand on that, right? Because let's keep. And I'm gonna do this one last thing. The reason why, and I promise I'm gonna leave. I promise. The reason why all you migrant children that don't have a culture in your homeland is because your homeland disrespects you when you go back there.
Not me. I was welcome. I was
I'm muting
supported.
people because
Okay,
the
come
topic
on,
is
yeah. I'm
explaining why
counting.
they
You're
jealous
a
of us.
Yankee to them.
I really feel like he's throwing shade to
No,
VO.
I'm throwing hella shade. You right because you
No. You know
Let
what
him
he's
go.
respect
doing?
my
Why they jealous?
ancestors.
Let him.
The show for the last time, keep muted. You are the one causing all these issues. And now when they come up, they lashing on Africans and you not. And this is what I keep saying. Now I feel for African and black. I feel for them because you people want to talk about their business all the time. But what I don't like is at the end of the day, they put everything on Africa. I'm an African and I don't want this to happen. You are not, but you are here talking about them. And when they come up, they are going to go after Africa, not you. Why do you feel the need to keep
Came for
saying whatever you're
Caribbean.
saying?
I'm Caribbean.
No, listen, no, TM, no,
You
TM. Let me tell you,
why
no,
you up here lying?
TM.
On
I'm
what
gonna do.
platform he on, y'all?
This is a fucking agent. That nigga be on different platforms. Like, bro, this nigga just said he was African American from Tennessee. Now he Honduras. Bro, this nigga be
When have I
capping
ever
depending
felt
on what live he
I said
on.
my siblings live there. What are you
Bro,
talking
you
about?
a capper. You are a capper. Depending on what fucking live you on, if we gonna talk your shit at VO, you are a fucking liar. You a liar.
Beloved,
Period. Cause you
Was
was
with
just
an
from
American
Tennessee
woman for
last
8
year.
years and she
I
cheated on
speak
him and
3
then divorced him. That's why
languages.
he mad.
Bro,
I
That's why he
speak
mad.
and
3
I
So
speak
y'all keep
two
languages.
going by
languages.
one
What the
I'm
fuck
language.
do
part
I
of
gotta do
many
with
African
anything? I'm
cultures.
African American, big
Hold
African
on,
American.
But
hold on,
I'm a
hold
I
part of
speak
on,
many
two
hold
languages. What
on.
the
cultures
fuck they
though.
gotta do with
Hey,
anything?
hey, now I hear
Lisa,
you.
I
I'm
promise
a
you I'm
part
gonna
of
bring you
Black
back up.
American culture. I'm a
Hear
part of
you.
Garif,
Nigga, you ain't part of shit because you
You're
a
not
coon
part of
old
our
tap dancer.
culture.
and I'm
You're
part
not
of
part of no
Hey,
Honduras.
Black
hold on,
American.
Simon, Simon, Simon,
No. You're a
Simon.
participant. That's all you.
Before you go, bro, before you go, I'm just saying we're all black people here. We
Nah,
supposed to be pro
Sahi.
black.
Nah, you
No,
missed it,
no,
Sahi.
hold on. So we can't keep on doing this. We can't keep on talking down on each other like that. It's pointless. We're getting looked at like a bunch of N-words right now. From who though? From who though? The actual fucking oppressor. Not y'all, nigga. We don't do this shit, bro. We're not supposed to do this. We're not gonna keep on with that, bro.
Simon
So let's
don't
keep
care
the
about that.
conversation going. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's leave out the ignorance, but stop. It's embarrassing. It's
Listen,
embarrassing.
time out. No.
No, Simon, stop it, bro. For
Sahid,
real.
Sahid.
No, Sahid,
It was
so long as
four.
he's
No, it was
like
four
defending
Africans up here
people
wilding. We have
respectfully,
4
you can go ahead.
Africans.
Africans. See, why are you saying Africans like it's
All right.
derogatory, bro?
We got 4 migrants. How about
They
this?
pe
I'll make it
no, bro.
easier for
They
you.
people, bro.
We
You don't
got
know where the
4
hell they live at.
nomads. We got 4 nomads up here trying to talk hella shit about Black Americans. We got 4 nomads. Man, they're black passing. That's what I'm calling y'all. Y'all are black passing.
Black?
You're not Black American. You're not even black. Your people
What
never
the hell?
united under.
Y'all not even black? Where do you get your black
Simon, you're
from? Where do
delusional
you get your
because
black from,
we're the
Simon?
reason you're even
You get
alive
your black
today.
from
We are
Mexico?
the original black people. No shade.
You get your black from Asia?
Can I make a comment? I
Get your
just
black
wanted to
from
say
Europe.
that some of the people who come on here, especially the immigrants who assimilate into Black American culture, all of these negative stereotypes that you like to share online, a lot of y'all come in here and participate in them. I know a lot of Caribbean and African people who have kids out of wedlock. I know a lot of them who participate in gang culture or scamming or anything that we consider to be negative towards our culture. So while you sitting here pointing fingers, a lot of y'all come here and start doing some of the same things.
I agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you come in this country and you're raised in this country, you're gonna adapt to the culture in your surroundings. You know,
My parents weren't gang members. African Americans told me how to gang bang.
I'm
African Americans told me how to rob
Oh,
people.
yeah,
Theo,
that's what I'm
chill.
basically saying.
Regardless of where you
That's
learned it from,
That's what I'm
regardless of where you learned
basically
it from, you
saying.
have
Like,
autonomy over
when
your
you come
body.
here, that's why when you guys say like, oh, their parents be telling us like not to follow us, I be like, oh, don't follow those Black Americans or whatever. I be looking at y'all sometimes sideways because a lot of times when kids come here when they're very young, they do adapt and adjust to their surroundings.
But can I ask a question? Is Simon African American?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay, Pink. So why did you not address him for what he said negatively? You addressed the
Why
person
didn't
that
you address him? Why
you
you
no,
asking
because
me?
I'm literally sitting back here analyzing this situation,
Sweetheart, everybody was
and
arguing
what
up
I
here. They were
see,
all arguing up
what
here.
I
So
see. No, no,
you
no,
want me to come off
no,
my
no.
mic and speak over
Why did you not
everybody
address
else?
him?
Why
You're
didn't you
African
address
American. He's
him?
African
You're African
American.
American too. You're African
Yeah,
American too. Why didn't you
yeah.
address him?
Okay, because I am analyzing this and I'm saying to
Okay, I'm
you and
analyzing
everyone,
too.
okay, no, you address someone. I didn't address anyone. I didn't address a
Okay,
continental African or an
good for you.
African American.
Finally,
So,
now we got a
so
panel where you didn't. Good.
okay,
Okay,
no,
now
the
what?
thing here is that we are no better if we are not, if we are just pointing the finger at Like he just, you got that is you're actually speaking with emotion and you're speaking on biasness.
You
Like
often do. You often do too.
because no, listen, because someone that is not African American, someone that is not your own, just got you emotional, and so you fed into it, and then you lashed out and said and talked about the Caribbeans. You understand? You didn't have to do
First of
that.
all,
You could have just.
I didn't talk
I'm
about
saying
any
you. I'm
Caribbean.
not saying you talk. Okay, you don't even understand, and this is the
Keisha,
problem here.
Keisha, wait, can
The
I ask you a
problem is
question?
biasness. Hold
Keisha,
on,
can I ask
Simon,
you?
because you were wrong for what you said. It was biased. It was xenophobic, and you need to educate yourself. You understand?
Keisha,
That's
can
what
I
I
wait?
say.
Hold on,
And
Pink.
what
If
you
you
didn't
are
and
an
what you
Hold on,
didn't
African
Simon.
notice,
American,
is that when
listen.
Saeed,
Oh,
no,
oh,
no, 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 when Saeed was correcting
okay.
him, I sent stuff to Saeed because he was
Listen.
speaking,
What?
he was
What?
correcting
Can I
him.
speak? I'm gonna go on mute while you continue to interrupt me because.
How about you stay on mute? Because don't address me about why I didn't address something.
No,
Why didn't you address
it
it?
was literally a question and you getting emotional. I asked you, why didn't you correct him?
Sweetheart,
But
nobody's emotional.
I really want to know the answer. Is anybody up here African American other than me?
I'm African American.
Oh, I'm both.
Who's African American?
I'm part
I'm
Okay,
technically
Divine
African
Sawyer.
American.
Simon, are you African American?
I'm African American. Well, I'm Pan
I'm a
African.
black
Okay, so
American touch speaker. Stop playing with me, yo.
you're
Stop
American
playing
and
with
you're
me,
black.
I'm
Keisha.
You're
Caribbean
American and
American.
you're black, which is the same thing.
So
And
no,
you
no, no, no,
don't.
no, Keisha,
Hold
Pacific
Keisha,
on.
American.
Keisha. No, the fact is
Listen,
this. Hold on,
I don't really
Keisha.
care. Somebody mute him for a
Respectfully,
second. I'm just trying
Keisha.
to make a point.
Respectfully,
I'm trying to make a point. So to my African Americans, okay? I am African American as well. What he said was degrading, it was xenophobic and below the belt. We allowed him to say it. We didn't address him on that. He is one of us. We
I'm
should have addressed
analyzing
him
right
on
now.
that.
I'm sorry.
We should
I'm
have addressed him on that. We cannot worry about what other people are saying. We need to worry about what our own are saying because that's a reflection of us, guys. You understand?
all right, let it be then.
We are literally not
Listen, I'm
addressing
not
our
asking
own,
nobody to follow me.
but stop.
Keisha, I'm not asking nobody to follow me.
Okay.
The fact is that the
But if y'all
Caribbeans and
don't
the
see that,
no, we
then
how you gonna
this will
call?
never end.
All right, Keisha, listen to this. How we gonna be called xenophobic when it's been Black Americans are the ones that been receiving the most xenophobia from the Caribbean diaspora and African diaspora on these TikToks? It all started. You're the one telling us, right? And I understand you're married to a Ghanaian man, so I don't know what side of the fence you stand on, but Harriet Tubman dealt with a lot of people like you, right? The ones that like to sit on the fence. Let's keep this a buck, right? It's xenophobic for
Bro.
no, hold on, Keisha. It's
Now go ahead and
xenophobic for
finish.
nomads. Hold on, Keisha. It's xenophobic for nomads from all around the world to come to America and tell Black Americans that what they are, what they not, that they lost, they don't have. They got
Not if we
single
was
baby
born here,
mothers.
brother.
That's xenophobic. All
Not
right.
if we was
And guess
born
what?
here. You
Yo,
can't be
Okay, okay.
xenophobic if you're
Hold
born
on,
here.
Vio, let him wait. Let him
I tell
speak
you this,
though.
Vino, you're a clone. You're a clone Black
You
American.
see what I'm saying?
You're
Simon,
One
tied
thing
up
is
in
to
it.
calm
All
down.
say,
right.
If I was
okay,
born
You're
in
a Black
We
America,
American
how can I be
punk and you're
so
Black
xenophobic to a
Can
Black
one
passing.
person
American?
talk
at some
at a
point y'all
time,
have
How
to
can a
touch
Black
please?
You
it.
American
people
be
are Black
xenophobic to another Black
passing, and that's
American? I was
it.
born here,
all right,
brother.
black
Be
passing is
smarter than that.
crazy. I'm tired of all
You
that
people are
because where do
Black
you get your
passing.
black
I promise you,
Simon? Where do you
Black
get your black
passing. You're
from?
not Black. You
Where
don't
do
got
you
no
get your
Black
black
culture.
from?
You don't
Bro,
got
I
Where
no
do
got
you
a
Black
get your
culture.
black
culture.
from,
You're
Simon?
Black passing.
Hello,
All you
Where do
got
you
Black
no
get your
Black
black
passing
culture,
from,
nomads.
brother.
Simon?
I
Y'all some
speak
Black passing
AAVE.
nomads.
I
No,
speak
where do you get your
AAVE
black from?
naturally.
Well, stop
Stop
calling them
bothering
nomads,
us.
bro. Don't keep on
That
calling them
don't make
nomads. It's
no
getting weird
sense.
at this point.
You the only one that's
Okay, and the
xenophobic.
This is
thing
so
is
ignorant.
that
Stop
Like,
being
Talking
Simon,
about
obsessed with us.
Stop
You're
TikTok?
calling
Black
them.
so
That's
passing
just weird.
nomads. That's what you are. All you
For you to
internet
call me Black Panther makes
diasporans,
you
you're
xenophobic,
Black
man.
No, that's
passing
weird,
nomads. All right,
bro.
and I'm out.
how are
okay,
you
so
gonna
Tired.
call
so
me
You
I'm
Black
tired of
gonna I
being
Panther
wanna ask
embarrassed.
because
Simon.
All you
I wanna ask
clones.
Simon one
Well,
thing,
Hey,
just
European
one
hey,
thing.
American. I ain't got time for
are you
that.
jealous of me because I got two homes? Is that what it is?
Y'all the fakest pro-black people I've ever
Listen, I'm
seen.
not. I don't
This
need.
shit is insane. Like,
I'm pro
have some
Black
better.
American. Let's
Love
get it right.
yourself,
No,
bro. Love yourself. Love
Simon,
yourself.
how
Stop
you
that
gonna
shit.
call a African Black passing? Like, that's wild.
I
What?
got you. I can explain.
Okay. But
No.
see, he is the type. He is the one that Harriet Tubman would have left behind for sure. You understand? And so you see what I'm talking about.
It would have been you. I don't think you would
We
have left
just
him.
need to worry about our
Harry would have
own
shot
while
your ass on the
receding
spot.
into
Pro-black
stereotypes.
American. What
That's
since
crabs in a
since
barrel
when are black people
mentality.
patriotic?
That's crabs in a barrel
oh
mentality.
Nah,
Lord,
I'm
have
serious. Since
mercy.
when are black people so goddamn patriotic? Since when
Oh
does
my
America
Lord.
give a
You know,
damn about
Right?
black
statistically,
people?
statistically, the reason why most black ministers fail
They
is because of
don't.
black people.
America does not give okay, this is proximity to whiteness. This is xenophobia. This is the oppressed being the oppressor. And we have to call that out because they are us. You understand? Don't worry about the stereotypes on the other side, because if they're not calling it out, if continental Africans are not calling it out, if Caribbeans are not calling their Caribbeans out, it's going to show. It's going to show who's really, do you understand? It's going to show who's really a Pan-African, who's really wanting to unite. We cannot worry about them calling their own people out. We need to call ours out. And what will stand out is we will see that they're not doing it, if that is the truth. Do you understand? Let's worry about our house, not theirs. Because as long as we worry about our house, they cannot say nothing about us.
I think Harry would live
Okay?
both of y'all, honestly.
Let them worry about their house. And if they don't, then they will be judged by society. Do you understand? Or this will never stop.
Queen Rain, you want to say
Yes.
something? Then I'm gonna let Sky go.
I was just speaking from experience. I wasn't trying to generalize Black Americans because, like I said, I'm first generation born here. I consider myself Liberian. I consider myself African, but I've seen both sides of the fence, and I just feel like we all need to get along. Growing up, I was bullied by Black Americans for being African. I'm an 80s baby. They used to call us African booty scratcher and all that crazy stuff growing up. But like I said, I just never felt like I fit in anywhere because around the Africans, they say I act too Black American, and around the Black Americans, they say you talk too proper and, all that other stuff. But I love both of the cultures. I embrace both of them. And I'm not biased to either. I feel like we all should come together as a collective, but we don't. It's always this back and forth. But from my own personal experience, I've been bullied by Black Americans. And even at the workplace, I'll sit back and I'll listen to Black Americans say a lot of negative things about Africans. I'm not sure what is the issue with, Africans and stuff like that, but that's all I pretty much got to say about the topic. But I just want us all to get along. All this back and forth, we all deal with the same type of struggles.
Thank you. And that's what's needed.
Hold on, Saeed. Queen, can you also address some of the negative things Africans tell Black Americans? Because you cannot address one side and just leave. And I want everyone to do same.
You said what Africans tell Black Americans?
Yes. What are some of the negatives they also do?
Like I said, I can speak from both sides of the fence, but speaking on what Black Americans have told me,
You heard that part. Speak on the African side of, because you said you can talk from both standpoints, but you keep on talking about the Black Americans. So now it's time to talk about the African side of it.
Oh, well, I can speak on behalf of my mother because I have to check her a lot. Like, she'll act like she's a white lady walking up the street. If she sees a Black American dude, she's clutching her purse, she clutching her bag. Or she calling me at the gas station saying, oh, this dude look like a thug, or he look a certain kind of way. And I'm like, you can't be that way. Not everybody that's African American, if they dress a certain kind of way, that don't mean that they a thug. She has told me out her own mouth she feels like Black Americans are lazy. I don't believe that to be true. And then, the whole thing of, I've been in this country since I was 18. I bust my ass to be a nurse. They get the same 24/7, 365. Why are they lazy and this and that and the other? So, a lot of Africans, they do turn their nose up to Black Americans, and that's not right because we all deal with generational curses and different things of that nature within our bloodline. So the whole storyline old dude was talking about that a lot of African Americans come from single mother homes. That's incorrect. There's single mother homes in every walk of every race or whatever, with Africans or with Black Americans. I came from a mother that was a single mother. So sometimes it's just generational curses or cycles that's going on within the bloodline. It has nothing to do with whether or not you African or if you African American. So, and like I said, I'm just going to continue to say we should all get along. It's just me being first generation Liberian born in this country, I've dealt with more backlash from Black Americans. And it's all the time. Oh, you're pretty for an African. Like, what does that mean? Because we all look alike. I'm brown skin, you brown skin. So how am I pretty for an African? Like, just some of the comments that are made all the time, it kind of make me side eye them. But at the end of the day, I identify as being Liberian. I know my culture. I know how to cook the food, things of that nature. I may not know how to speak the dialect per se, but I love my culture and I embrace my culture and I teach that to my children. So that's all I have to say about the topic.
I have a question, Queen.
Yes.
You said you were born here?
Yes, I'm first generation born here.
And your dad is African American?
No, both of my parents are Liberian, and I'm an Army brat. So I've lived overseas and I've lived in the States.
Okay, never mind. That changes what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Can I ask? No, mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Ask. Go ahead.
So I mean, like anytime we're pointing our hands on people, we shouldn't forget that the three are pointing back at us. Most times, what I don't see a lot of African Americans, I see some who speak on both sides, but most only speak on what they are doing to them and they are not doing nothing. And I think this is actually bringing issues. So if we can all address this and not be biased, we will have a conversation. So
I got a question for you, T. Like, what is the purpose if the host made this topic? Why are Black Americans jealous of Africans? The other one, why do some Black Americans hate African Americans? And then when they come here and they say it, what is your problem? Why you keep muting people when they're answering the topic?
Yeah, that's mainly me. I've been here. I just was trying to stop a lot of the rhetoric,
Like, we're trying to figure out the basis of the hate, and then when they explain why
the basis of the hate, it's self-hate. And when people come up here and they spread that, it's kind of crazy. I don't need people to do all that. And I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let people get their words out. But this is going on too long. We got 200 people in here just watching us go at it. And they're just laughing, bro. This ain't worth it, bro. It really ain't.
So it looks like you are not here for the peace talks. You are not here for the peace talk. All you want to do is punch your fingers. Are you free from this?
No, I'm not, bro.
I told you, Vio is an agent. He is a clone.
If any of y'all been in my lives, if any of y'all ever been in my lives, I know I speak the Black.
Yes, and you are a clone. You have been a kid. You a liar.
So what is wrong?
I know Black love, Black liberation. If y'all ever be in my lives, y'all know I preach Black love.
No. So what is wrong with what I just said? Of us holding ourselves also accountable.
No, I'm just saying, I feel like you're working against the topic, because the topic is for people to express why they have these feelings, and then you stopping them and telling them you're being biased or da-da-da. It's like, bro, let them express how they feel.
mean I should allow you to only speak on what
because
bro, you're not even African, bro.
If we hear each other,
can you listen also? Can you listen?
Listen, if we hear each other out, if we hear each other. But hold on, y'all asked me a question. If we hear each other out, we see the basis of why
they ask you a damn question. You ask yourself a question.
He did ask me a question. He said, "Am I here for understand or to point fingers?" I'm saying it's not about pointing fingers. It's about why these people are hurt. Obviously, hurt people. Hear them out. Why they hurt? Why they think like this? Why they think like this? Y'all can't say, "Oh, that's not true. It's not all of us. It's not all of us." It is some of them because they had this experience.
Nobody asked you that, Vio. He was. It was. You know what's called.
So you stop being. You trying to deflect all that.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even from Tennessee. I'm from the Bronx.
He didn't say Vio. Why he didn't say that, Vio?
I did want to interject because Vio, I find it very strange that now you are claiming Hondurianism, but I've been in like prior lives and you didn't speak about issues mostly as an African American.
I've been claiming. I've been claiming being. I've been claiming Garifuna ever since last year Black History Month when I said I was African American because I have African descent and I'm American.
Okay, guys. Okay. It's
Who
Sky's
stitched my videos
turn.
and bashed me, so I said, okay, I'm gonna just claim my nation. That's what I am. I'm
You
Garifuna.
can't claim your nation. You are what you are.
And Miriam, it's not to be disrespectful. I just find it like to be more so griftery. Like I don't want any
Car, it's not your turn.
The xenophobia from Black people pushed me closer to
Wait,
my culture.
guys.
That's
Wait.
what it
Everyone go on mute. Sky, you can go ahead.
Thank you. And Vio, you can't claim what you are, right? You are what you are. Just wanted to say that. I I think this is very embarrassing, right? To address what happened earlier with the guy named Simon, right? To call Africans nomads, Africans who are in America, immigrants. We are American, right? If I'm born in America, I'm American. And it's a great question what Saeed said. He said, where do Black Americans get their black from? And that's a really good question. And I wanted him to answer that because I didn't know Black Americans were so patriotic now. I mean, cool. I mean, you love your country, good for you. But don't be so patriotic in this life and in the next life, cry about how racist the system is, crying about how racist America is, crying about this, crying about that. Pick one, right? And I'm gonna speak on my household because I am Haitian and I was raised in a Haitian household. And from the Haitian perspective, I think Haitians are really they have this bias towards Black Americans where they judge how they dressed, right? They judge how they act. They judge how they speak, and I realize that, right? I'm not gonna sit here and be biased and say, oh, Black Americans are only biased towards the Caribbeans and Africans. We are very biased towards Black Americans, and I'm gonna be honest about that. But it's also vice versa, where Black Americans are very biased towards Haitians, Caribbeans, and Africans. So I just think it's very embarrassing. And I from hearing this live, I didn't hear a Haitian or a Caribbean or an African say Black Americans aren't Black. I didn't hear that. I only heard that from the other perspective of a Black American saying that towards an African, which I find very embarrassing and very idiotic to say.
Can I say something to her, please?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm the one that asked you to come up, right? I asked, is anyone in the chat Haitian, right?
Yeah.
So everything that, okay, so for the most part, everything you're saying is negative toward African Americans. But when I asked you to come up, your Haitian brother was being very biased, like beyond biased. He was being hateful, xenophobic, and you barely even touched on that. This is what I'm talking about. This is the experience that I'm talking about. She is Haitian. Her Haitian brother, that is your brother. He actually, the way he depicted Black African Americans, Black Americans, about that we're single parents, you didn't speak on any of that. You didn't say, we don't all think that way about you guys. We know that's not true. This is what I'm talking about. Like we are not, we're
Can you slow down
downplaying.
for a
No,
second? Who?
my point. You heard, weren't you listening on the panel? Because while he
No,
was speaking and he
who?
got
Can you say a
dogged,
name? I don't
I
know
asked
who.
you. Okay, so you didn't. Okay, that was the reason why I wanted you to come up because he was speaking negatively about African Americans, but it was opinionated. It was xenophobic, and I said, "Are you any Haitians?" And you said me. I said, "Can you come up and speak to this?" What he was saying. I don't remember his name, but in that moment, he was speaking xenophobic. That's why I thought you were going to come up and address.
Who
You
else is
didn't.
Haitian on this panel other
He's
than me?
gone. So you didn't address it. Okay,
So you're
fine.
talking about Simon?
I don't know if it was Simon.
You
Who was
don't
it?
even know who. You don't
No,
even know
It was
it was
the
who.
person who
earlier.
got drugged. I don't
It was
remember his
earlier in the
name because that was
conversation.
some time
Pink
ago.
Invasion, can you tell me who? Because I the only person I heard talking about single mother household, saying that I think he said something about most Africans are raised in a single mother household was only Simon, the Black American.
No, it was a guy named Baseman. Somebody put it in the
Yes.
comments. There
Baseman.
you go.
No,
Yeah, he
but
was up here
at the
before Simon.
time, And at the time, she should know who it was because I addressed her while he was talking. I don't remember because they didn't bring you right up. I don't remember his name, but I thought you were going to speak and clear up what he said as if to say, no, we don't agree to that. I don't agree to that. I'm hatred and I don't think that. See, my point is, and then I'm a land. We are downplaying our own people involvement in this. And we are pointing, just like what TM saying, we are gaslighting people who are not us and downplaying our own. If y'all don't see that, then we will always have a problem. She did not speak. She said African Americans, or she put us against 3, 4 different groups of people. She started off with us. She said, "Well, no, but we are biased," and then she ended with us. But she did not address her brother, her Haitian brother, at
Didn't I?
all.
Wait,
You
are
didn't,
you
you
not
didn't address
listening?
nothing he said, but you acting as if you didn't hear it.
She was here
Are
the
you
whole
not
time.
listening?
So I
Didn't I
digress.
address how biased Haitians are towards Black Americans?
No,
Didn't
you
I?
briefly did. But he said some very particular. He said some specific things.
So,
He put some
so you
very
wanted me to
negative
say what
claims.
you wanted me to say? Is
No,
that
I
is that why
don't.
you're mad?
This is just an experience to see how do we hold each other accountable, and we literally don't. We
Didn't I?
downplay it.
Oh gosh,
Okay,
you're
I
crazy.
digress. You don't have to
Like,
agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. It's okay. It's just my
because you
opinion.
don't make sense. I
Okay,
literally just held Haitians
don't make sense.
accountable. Like,
Okay.
this is not my life. There's other people on this live. I'm not gonna go on a whole tangent and talking about how biased Haitians are.
No, you didn't have to go on the whole tantrum, man, but I'm just saying you downplayed it. You understand? You downplayed it.
Oh,
You talked about
okay.
African Americans. Then you put that in there. You knew that's what I wanted you to come up for. But
No,
then
you
you
didn't
made
tell me what
sure.
you wanted me to come up. I came up because
Okay.
I wanted to say what I wanted to say.
All right.
You're not my
No
boss. You don't pay
problem.
me.
No, and I asked her 3, 4 times, bring you up, bring you up, bring you up. But that's okay.
And
I
thank
just
you for that. Thank
it
you.
was just
But I'm
it was
gonna
just
say what
an
I want to
experience. I
say.
just wanted to see. That's all. It's okay. You're entitled to your own submission. I just wanted to see what you would say. Thank you.
Okay. Can we hear from Ka?
Oh, okay. So I wanted to say, first of all, I'm not for all of this divisiveness. I feel like it's ignorant of any group to generalize any ethnic group. So for any of us to say, oh, this group of people, Haitians are this, or African Americans are this, like, I find it very silly. But what I did bring up when I first came up is that the issue with Vio is that he's a grifter. I've seen Vio several lives and I've participated in them, and only in this one does he center his identity as a Honduran. But every other live, he speaks as if he's an African American. He speaks of the issues as if he's an African American. And only when it comes to his benefit to be a separatist that he's acting like a separatist. So I find it very disingenuous for him to make all these commentaries about African Americans like he doesn't pretend to be one on a daily basis. It's
I don't pretend to be what I am, beloved. I speak AAV because this is natural. I didn't, and yet I get muted. Like, what's up with y'all, B?
Speak. Why do you feel the need to cut people when they're speaking?
Because why are
Let
they
me have
trying to
conversation.
misrepresent me? I'm not
After
anti-black.
she's
I am
finished,
black. I'm pro-black
hold
love. Some of these
on.
people talking
After
against me,
she's
they outside
done,
their race. Like, what
after
the?
she's done, then you answer. Can we have some decorum? Ka, can you land?
also,
Tell them to hop off my dick around.
you're going to be a separatist, VO, then you have to recognize that even if you were born in this country, even though I don't agree with it, that you're not necessarily ethnically African American. So that doesn't necessarily entitle you to speak of our issues as if they are you. Like, I don't understand your point because you don't see yourself as African American, but on every other
It's that
level,
you're
you
not
act
one of us.
as
Whenever you see that
one.
you're not one of us, it triggers. If you're gonna troll me, I'm gonna troll y'all back, bro.
What do you mean? Nobody's like trolling you. We're telling you.
Last year during Black History Month, they say you're not one of us, you a tether. That shit broke my heart, bro. So yeah, I'm triggered. The fuck?
Just okay, because people trigger you, that means like start attacking the entire community of African Americans that you once claimed yourself wholly to be.
No,
That's
not the
very
entire
silly.
ones. Just the ones who neglect Africans. Them the ones
But
who
you
I'm
need
targeting.
general conversation about African Americans. Like, culturally, we're raised a certain way, and I learned how to gang bang from African Americans. Do you not see how silly that is just
It's
because
my
you had
truth.
negative
What do you expect? That's
experiences?
my truth. You don't like it? Oh well.
That's why I'm saying you're a grifter, because in every other life, that's your identity. But this one, no, today I'm a Honduran. There's no problem with you being a
I'm
Honduran,
Garifuna.
but you got to be consistent with
My
your
parents are
faith.
from Honduras. That's their nationality. My nationality is American. My ethnicity is Garifuna.
Yeah, you don't get my point. There's nothing wrong with you being a Honduran man, but you're being a separatist when it benefits you, and that's very silly.
I'm not Honduran. I'm Garifuna. Stop misrepresenting me or I'm going to get pissed off.
Garifana, whatever you want to call it. I didn't want to say it because I didn't know if I was going to say the word right, but you don't get the point. You can't be a separatist when it benefits you.
But I'm not a separatist. You just saying these words to try to target me. Weirdo.
Acting like a separatist when you make all these claims about AA people, but in the same time,
when I express my real life details, that's not me being a
person.
separatist. This is what I went through. I'm expressing my life.
I'm quite literally calling out the actions that you're showing. You're saying AA or this, that, and the third, but in the same respect, some days you want to identify as an AA person. That's very silly. That's being a separatist.
Oh my God, this is annoying. Don't you understand? I'm part of multiple cultures.
You can be a part of multiple cultures, but you can't just pick and choose what culture you want to be when it benefits you.
I have free will. I could do that, beloved.
That's what makes you a grifter, because you're only doing it when it benefits you.
Whatever words you want to use to make you feel better, whatever. At the end of the day, I'm the VO show. I'm him. Call me what you want, but you can't call me bro.
You're a grifter and you're disingenuous.
We all get along, man. It's my turn to say something.
I don't know if you want to keep VIO here, but he's actually distracting everything. I mean, you drifting, you talking about...
I don't know what that means. They calling me a grifter, host. Bro, host, what is that?
Hey. Come on, can you control yourself? Why do you feel the need to talk all the time? Why? What's going on? Why do you come off your mic all the time and you want to talk? Why?
If everybody was targeting you online on you, you'll speak up too. So get off my dick room.
Okay, I think you've had your time. See, we cannot do this. We cannot do this. You come here, you keep pointing hands. And then when they start pointing hands at you too, you get mad. Now I feel for African Americans. I feel for you guys. I feel for you. But at the end of the day, everything is going to be thrown on Africa. We need to identify people. You see a lot of You see a lot of fake accounts. Even on my comment, somebody comes and say, "I'm African. I hate African American." Go check the profile. Faceless profile has only one follower and following about 300 people. We need to identify people. We shouldn't just go off on what people say and then you'll be like, "Oh, okay. Oh, these are African. Oh, these are African American." We cannot do that. And then, like he said, we need to hold each other accountable. We need to hold our people accountable when they come on the platform and then they speak it. It's not, some of us still have this mental slavery, but some of us who have waking up, when you see your brother or sister speaking down on the other side, you need to be able to speak on it and stop them. Don't wait for them to only speak on your side only. But when they're speaking bad on the other side, you need to stop them and correct them. And this is how we can have peace. We shouldn't be biased. We shouldn't be. And nobody is free from everything. Manzo, you can
Yes,
speak.
sir. Okay, yeah, TM, thank you for bringing me up here again, because I think a while back when you first started, you were very optimistic about bringing us together, but now I see you sounded some kind of disappointed. And I think it's kind of because when I first came to your live, I know you don't remember me, but I told you that I was like, man, this is gonna get you a headache, you know. So for right now, because myself, I came here since high school days, and I know what I experienced, and some Africans, and I know no side is innocent, right? So let me say that first. You know, it's Africans that always attacking Black Americans. It's Black Americans that are attacking Africans, because I have to defend a lot of issues on Black Americans against Africans and Africans against